to your Menards.com account for easy reference. We even deliver materials right to your job site. Let Menards supply all of your building needs.
Save big money at Menards.
If you owe the IRS back taxes, then get ready to pay up. The IRS has giant private collection agencies actively tracking down folks who owe the IRS. So if you think dodging them was stressful in the past, it's going to get a whole lot tougher. Optima Tax Relief has this advice. Don't wait. Solve your tax problems now before it's too late. Optima Tax Relief works to stop the demand letters, stop the aggressive collection actions, and stop the IRS collectors from targeting you. Ask Optima about the Fresh Start Initiative, one of the biggest breaks the IRS has ever offered. If you qualify, you could save thousands, and nobody knows this program better than they do. Optima is A+ rated with the Better Business Bureau, and they get results, having resolved over $1 billion of tax debt for their clients. Get a fresh start. Call today for your free consultation.
Call 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033. 800-936-9033.
Optima Tax Relief.
Some restrictions apply. For complete details, please visit OptimaTaxRelief.com.
O'Reilly.
Get more miles on the road with O'Reilly Auto Parts. A clean fuel system means better gas mileage for your car. Right now at O'Reilly Auto Parts, get 2 bottles of Lucas Fuel Injector Cleaner for $8. Plus, earn double O Rewards points. For a clean, lubricated, more fuel-efficient system, stop by O'Reilly Auto Parts today or visit O'ReillyAuto.com.
O'Reilly Auto Parts.
Dell's semi-annual sale is the perfect opportunity for a significant business upgrade. Save up to 45% on Dell computers built for business with Windows 10 Pro. Plus, enjoy special pricing on Dell docks, monitors, servers, and more, all with easy financing options through Dell Financial Services. Succeed anywhere with Windows 10 Pro. Speak to a Dell Technologies advisor today to find the right tech for your business with fast, free shipping. Call 877-ASK-DELL. That's 877-ASK-DELL.
Hey, it's Morris Eisen. Running your own business requires a lot of running around. From bookkeeping to client meetings, you run it all. By the time you need to hire, you run out of energy. Luckily, with Indeed Instant Match, you immediately receive a short list of quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description the moment you sign for a job. According to Talent Nest, Indeed delivers 4 times more hires than all other job sites combined. Hiring can finally run smoothly with Indeed. To learn more, visit Indeed.com/credit.
So a friend all we want, but one of the things that we do like in what we see is your aggressiveness of being able to go for it on fourth down. Looking at 4th and 1 and the fact that you end up throwing the ball to Quintez Stevens, it's not complete. Why not at that point test your young tackle, Penei Sewell, test your offensive line? The run game has been a strength. Why the decision to go with the pass instead of the run in that situation?
Yeah, I think it was just, we did that last week, and we had run it on 4th and 1, and we liked the play call that we had at the time, and it was a play that we were trying to get to Hawkinson, and they took it away, and coverage dictates you go somewhere else, and so you're just playing the odds, and we thought that we were going to be able to get it there, and it didn't work out, so sometimes when it happens that way, somebody's got to step up and make a play, and we fell short on that one.
Of course, the offensive lineman wants you to run, right?
Oh yeah, look, it's you're damned if you do, damned if you don't. We run it, we get stuff, and your guys, why don't we throw it to Hawkinson? So it's it just is one of those deals where we just felt like at the time that it was going to be a good play call for us. We liked the matchup, and it didn't work out.
The offensive line, I thought the pass protection was excellent, especially in the first half. But your evaluation of your first draft pick, Penei Sewell, after you've seen him play 2 weeks now?
Yeah, look, he's been pretty steady, and once again he continues to grow. I tell you what I like is even preseason and now that we're 2 weeks in, he's faced a number of different players, different types of players with length, players with speed, players that are longer, that are a little shorter, that quick bird, all these different things, and you're seeing him grow, and that's what I think is pretty exciting. But he's been pretty steady over there. He's getting a little bit better and a little bit better. And say this again, when you're not really thinking about him as you begin to game plan, that's a good thing. That's a good thing. Now we're still mindful, and we certainly don't want to leave him out there to dry. But man, he's doing well.
Dan, I am an admitted obsessive about clock management. And at the end of the half, I'm not alone. The Manning brothers had the same questions. In retrospect, you wish you would have used timeouts earlier because you almost let about a minute 22, I think, go down before you used the timeout.
Yeah, look, I wish that we'd have been our tempo would have been just a tick better as far as that goes. But I also knew, we talked about this, man, we get in that situation where we're not giving the ball back to him. And for our goal was, let's make sure we come away here with points and not give the ball back to Aaron Rodgers. So do I wish our tempo was a tick better? Maybe we get one more shot at the end zone? Maybe, but at the same token, we actually gained a possession on them. We got 4 possessions. They really only had 3. I mean, their 4th possession, they had to kneel it because they only had 3 seconds left. So, to me, that, we played it right.
What was different in the second half? You guys go into halftime, you're up 17-14, and then what happened in how the game got away and what was different in the second half than what we saw in the first?
Yeah, well, I mean, we made more mistakes. I mean, I felt like that's where the penalties and the turnovers showed up. I mean, I think that, once those 2 things began to really show, I felt like, it just started to unravel a little bit for us. We got in a funk that we couldn't get out of, and it kind of snowballed from there. And the mistakes they just got compounded by another mistake, and it wasn't good. I mean, we had ourselves in a position to have success offensively and defensively, and then we killed ourselves,
Dan Campbell joins us on the Stoney and Jansen program. What did you see? Because I saw some of the press conference yesterday. What did you see in Alex Anzalone that many of us didn't? Because it looked like he was getting beaten, especially on pass plays a lot during the game on Monday night.
I'll just say this: he got the defensive holding on the one, and that's fine. They threw that. I got it. And then the throw that he got beat on the touchdown. I mean, that's a pretty good throw. But when you watch him, you watch every one of his plays that he had. He's all over the field. I mean, the guy is like balls to the wall every play. Is it perfect? No, but I know this. It's all out effort. He's making the calls. He's in on really a majority of our tackles, and I just know it starts with effort and intensity, and he's got it. And no, it's not always perfect, but that at least is a start for what we're looking for on defense.
And yesterday we heard you talking about Jamie Collins, and we just talked about Alex Anzalone, and with the fact that we might see Derek Barnes a little bit more this week. You and I both know the adage in the locker room and when you're watching film is the film doesn't lie. And if you come out and you say something as a coach that is backed up by what you see on the film, do you worry about players getting sensitive about what you say to the media and how you talk about their individual performances?
Yeah, look, you don't ever want to feel like you're trying to throw somebody under the bus, and I certainly would never want to do that. But I mean, it's look, players know it, coaches know it, anybody knows it. When you don't play well, you know when you don't play well, and so there's things that we can clean up. There's things as coaches we can clean up. There's things as players we can clean up.
How do you get Jared Goff to play as good in a full game as he played in the first half on Monday night? Because that first half and that throw to Hockenson was just unbelievable. He was great in the first half.
Yeah, he really was. I mean, I thought first half, he really did some things for us that were spectacular. I mean, he was, the way he was throwing the football, he was improvising some. He did an excellent job with our audibles and kills and everything that we were, what we were trying to get into. And, I think that, I kind of feel like it just snowballed on us a little bit. I think we've got to just keep him in a rhythm and be mindful of continuing to try to run the ball a little bit, and just there again, it's easier said than done, but if we can get ourselves in manageable third downs or not even getting third down, that would be great, that certainly would help. And so whatever we got to do, we're looking at everything and anything we can do, because he's proved to us if you keep him upright and you get him in a rhythm, he can be pretty lethal.
You got Baltimore this coming weekend, and obviously a unique quarterback in Lamar Jackson. How do you prepare for him defensively? Who's going to play Lamar Jackson for the scout team?
Well, right now it'll be Blau. So, which, look, Blau will do a good job with it, but it's hard to simulate that guy. Let's call it what it is. But look, they're unique. There's nobody like them. There's nobody like him, and we're going to have some great full speed looks at it to really get timing of it, what they're doing. Our safeties are going to be a huge part of this. Everybody is, but our safeties are going to play a huge part in how we stop this package, stop this run game. And you got to make this guy beat you with his arm. You just do. They live and die by this run, and they're dynamic. He's dynamic. But look, we got a challenge too on the offensive side. This defense now is, it's the salty, gritty group, man. And this will be one of the best defenses we've faced this far.
It's fun. Funny's not the right word, but you talked about the culture, identity. This team for years has never had an identity. You look at Baltimore and Pittsburgh as well. Year in, year out, especially defensively, this is what they are, and they've been that way for decades. Is that what you're trying to bring here?
Yeah, you really are. I mean, yes, I think there's somewhat, it's a model of what you're kind of looking for. And I go back to this, Coach Harbaugh's done an unbelievable job. Ozzie News, all those guys over there, they created a culture. And we talk about culture, they have. But I tell you what, probably nobody's influenced that culture more than Ray Lewis. And when they brought in and they drafted that guy, and you look, even though he's been gone for years, his handprint is still on this defense and the way they play because it's been passed down over and over and over. And just the nature of the way they play, how they play. And that's kind of what you're looking for, man. You're looking for game changers, for organization changers, you know?
Yeah, they seem to have them all. Dan, thanks a lot as always, and we'll talk to you next week, and good luck against the Ravens.
Appreciate it, guys. Have a good one.
All right, Dan Campbell, head coach of your Detroit Lions here on 97.1 The Ticket.
97.1 The Ticket. Traffic.
From the WWJ AM 950 Traffic Center, this report brought to you by FanDuel Sportsbook at Motor City Casino. Sports betting in a sports setting. There's a jackknife semi 75 northbound at 375. The ramp that leads you to 375 and allows you to continue on is closed. Drivers are being forced off at Gratiot Avenue. Make every play count with NFL live betting at FanDuel Sportsbook at the Motor City Casino. Live betting lets you in on the action all game long. Even if you missed opening kickoff, you can still place all your favorite bets for money line, point spreads, over-unders, and more. Visit today or download the FanDuel Sportsbook app to get started. I'm Michelle Penny up with traffic.
Soothing scent of Vicks Vapor Rub, the comforting scent families everywhere have come to trust. Whether you had a pesky cough and couldn't go to sleep, or you just needed a loving touch of care to help you feel better, Vicks Vapor Rub has always been there. It always made you feel better, and today, it still does. Reach for Vicks Vapor Rub and wrap yourself with the calm and soothing relief only Vicks Vapor Rub can bring. Vicks Vapor Rub, trusted soothing vapors, always there for you.
From the front yard to the back, get your home fall ready at Lowe's. Save up to $10 on Scott's Turf Builder grass seed for a thicker lawn. Plus save $30 on the Charbroil stainless steel 4-burner gas grill. Was $299, now $269. Lowe's, home to any budget, home to any possibility. While supplies last, selection varies by location. Real price reflects discount. Valid 9/23 through 9/23.